What's up guys, it's Ritual and welcome back to another Black Desert Online video. Today it's Horse Taming 101.
I am like a wild horse. You can't tame me. You put the oats in the pen though, and I'll come in for a nibble every day.
Sorry Roy, that's not quite accurate. We can and will tame you. To get started you're going to need to be character level 20 and training level 5, which you can achieve easily by riding around on your donkey or horse. Next you're going to need a capturing rope, which you can buy at the major towns at their stable keepers. Note that some of the smaller towns don't have stable keepers who have a shop. I generally try and keep about 15 to 20 ropes on me when I'm out and about. That lets me capture any horses I come across and get away with forgetting to top up my stock the next time. You'll also need some lumps of raw sugar. Head to the nearest inn and talk to the cooking NPC there to buy 1 mineral water and 10 raw sugar. Hit L to open up your processing window and select the flame to heat things up. Add in your mineral water and 10 raw sugar and you'll end up with 1 lump of raw sugar. Again, I tend to keep about 15 to 20 of these with me when I'm out adventuring, as I find I use between 2 to 3 per horse I want to capture, depending on how RNGesus is feeling. For the purposes of taming, I would recommend adding both the capturing rope and the lumps of raw sugar to your hotbars. You'll thank me later. Now comes the fun part, actually finding a wild horse to tame. There are spawns in various places around the world, but one I find to be particularly reliable is just north of Serendia Shrine in the south. This spot is handy because it's both out of the way and there aren't any aggressive enemies around here to spoil your fun. If you can't find a wild horse there, then depending on when they were last tamed, you could be waiting up to 2 hours to see some spawn. Once you find a spawn, get it in your crosshairs and hit your capturing rope to trigger the first part of the minigame. You need to hit space when the cursor is in the red area on the bar. If the horse is spooked and running away from you, don't try and use your rope, you'll probably end up missing and wasting it. Wait until the horse is stood nice and still and then go for it. Once you have your horse roped, this starts the next part of the minigame. You want to edge towards the horse by moving forwards, but keep an eye on the horse. As soon as it rears up on its hind legs, you want to start spamming your spacebar as fast as possible. Once the timer below the bar hits 0, the screen returns to the previous one and you can start edging forward again. You could have to repeat this section multiple times while getting closer to the horse. When you get right up close to the horse, you're going to want to feed it a lump of sugar first. Just hit the key on your hotbar and wait. I tend to feed mine 2 lumps of sugar as I find this gives me the lowest failure rate, but your mileage may vary. Once you've fed the horse a bit of sugar, hit R to hop up on. This is when RNG can kick you in the face, as you may just fail here for no reason. If you do, go back to step 1 and rope yourself the horse again. If you succeed, then it's time to head to the nearest stables and register your horse. You get to choose a name for your horse and see its statistics. Once it's registered, you can see if it's male or female. Males are much more common than female, so you generally will be hoping to see a female. One thing I have not touched on so far is horse tiers, but this is just an introduction to horse taming, so that can wait for another video. This should give you the basis you need to get out into the wild and catch yourself some horses. Now good luck and happy wrangling. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. You can catch us on Twitter and on Facebook. Don't forget to share us with your mum.